What's up guys, Andrew from the Deadmen here, and in today's video we will look at who will have the best conference at E3 this year. A long-standing concept in the gaming community is taking a look at the individual conferences and seeing how good they did. No actual award is given to the best one, it's more of seeing what they brought and how they delivered on the games they showed off. So who will win E3 this year? As of right now we can't tell because we have not seen any actual showcases. But we can take a look at what they could be bringing and make a decision on who will take the first prize. So let's just get right into it and take a look at who I think will win E3. Starting off, let's take a look at the first showcase that we will see this year. Ubisoft will be kicking off E3 with a bang, bringing some very big games. They will be holding the conference on June 12th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and the games that are already confirmed to be there are ones that people really enjoy. We will be seeing a large chunk of the conference going to their brand new Rainbow Six game, formerly known as Extraction. No doubt there will be gameplay for it, and a release date for the game will for sure be revealed. There will be more than one game coming from Ubisoft, including Far Cry 6, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and possibly so much more. We already have gameplay for Far Cry 6 and a release date, so the best we can hope for on that end is an extended look at it. Highlighting some details like how co-op will work could be shown off this year. Seeing more information on that will get people excited for its October 7th release date, so that will for sure be at E3. Now Valhalla has been out for a while now and already has one DLC under its belt, but we're expecting a brand new expansion sometime soon. A trailer and an official release date will likely be coming this year, with it already being leaked that it's called Siege of Paris. We don't know much about it except for the location and a few story elements. It will be there to give us a look at the upcoming expansion. What about the next Assassin's Creed main game? It's possible, but unlikely, so don't expect that. What we could see is teasers into a brand new Star Wars game or the Avatar project. I don't expect both to be at E3, but the Avatar project has been in development since 2017, so it could be very close to seeing something on it. As you can see, Ubisoft is bringing the heat with plenty of big games, but do they take the win this year? I'd say if we see information on these mystery Star Wars and Avatar games, it will be a lot closer than people might think, so don't miss out on it and be prepared for some big reveals. The creators of the Borderlands games will be hosting a conference this year, and although it won't be that big, will it be good enough to win E3? Well, we will for sure be seeing more information on the new spin-off that was just revealed, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. This looks very interesting, with it being more fantasy related, so I'm looking forward to seeing more on that. What else can we expect? Well, you guessed it, more Borderlands. News on DLC for Borderlands 3 will likely be shown off in some way, so expect that this year, and even more Borderlands could be shown off with a teaser of their movie. Yes, you heard me right, there will be a movie on Borderlands, and E3 could be the place where we see footage on it, so don't miss out. All this Borderlands news is happening, but is it enough to take E3? In my opinion, there are not enough big games coming from them to win, but I could be wrong. We could see some amazing products from them, so make sure you check it out on June 12th at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Warner Bros. Games will be at E3 this year, but not in the ways we all want it to be. The one game they will be bringing is Back 4 Blood, and that might be the only one they got this year. Don't expect to see games like Gotham Knights, Hogwarts Legacy, or Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. They have already confirmed that these will not be at the showcase, and we could take it further by saying Warner Bros. Has already clarified that Back 4 Blood will be the only game this year. It's not looking good for this game developing team with them not bringing the game everyone is excited for. But if you are a fan of Back 4 Blood, then don't miss out on it, June 13th at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Next up, we have Bandai Namco, and they have two solid games and one that everyone is looking forward to. Let's get it out of the way. Elden Ring is a very big possibility at E3 this year. I'm hoping that we see it, and a lot of other people are as well. It has been 2 years since any news about the game has come to light, so now is the time with Bandai Namco hosting their own conference. Alongside Elden Ring, Tales of Arise will be shown off, with it releasing just around the corner. Most likely, a big chunk of the showcase will be on Tales of Arise, and the end will be about Elden Ring, to get people hyped about it. This is a showcase you do not want to miss if you're excited for Elden Ring. Even though it doesn't seem like they are bringing a lot, showing us some gameplay on the big game could win them E3 alone. So don't miss out on the conference on June 15th at 2:25 Pacific Standard Time. Coming up next, we have Square Enix, and they have a couple of big games that could take the showcase for them. They have already confirmed a brand new world premiere from their Eidos Montreal studios. What it is, we will just have to wait, but speculation on it points to a brand new game about the Guardians of the Galaxy. This is an exciting game to see if it is true, so hopefully the rumors are on spot. Continuing with the Marvel Universe, there is a brand new DLC on the Black Panther from the Avengers game. Not much to say on that until we get gameplay, because this will be huge for the game. It could bring back a lot of players and bring in new ones as well. We will also be potentially seeing a slew of Final Fantasy games. Among them being there will be Final Fantasy 16, which we already have a trailer on. We could possibly see a remake in Final Fantasy Origins. The game itself sounds pretty interesting, with it being close to Dark Souls in playstyle and will derive from Final Fantasy 1 in story and characters. Alongside all of these, we'll be getting information on the brand new Dragon Quest game, so be ready for Square Enix. There are a lot of potential games that we could be seeing from them, and the ones they are bringing sound very good as well, so we could see them take the crown of E3. You never know. Make sure to check it out on June 13th at 12:15 Pacific Standard Time. Take-Two Interactive will be holding their own showcase this year on June 14th at 10:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Will they be bringing the heat this year though? It doesn't look like they will be bringing many big shocks this year, but they will have updates for both Red Dead 2 and Grand Theft Auto 5. I know, everyone wants to see something on GTA 6, but it seems unlikely because they would have given us a teaser by now for such a big game. Don't expect a lot at this year's showcase from them, but you never know with this stuff. They could drop a whole gameplay trailer for GTA 6 and a Red Dead remaster. It could be one of the best conferences of the year. Capcom is bringing a couple of games that we already know about to E3 this year. We will for sure be seeing updates on Resident Evil Village, Monster Hunter games, and the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. These aren't the most impressive games compared to some of the other ones we could be seeing, but maybe they are worth a try and even could be enjoyable. Either way, I don't think Capcom is bringing enough to win E3 this year, but I wouldn't miss out on the showcase on June 14th at 2:30 Pacific Standard Time. We have 2 developers left, but before we get into them, I want to know who you think will be taking first place at E3. Let me know in the comment section below with who you think will win and why. But let's keep going with our next one, Devolver Direct. They will be hosting their showcase on June 12th at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time. But what will they be bringing to E3? We will for sure be seeing more gameplay on Phantom Abyss, which is a first-person Indiana Jones game. Unlike the one that Machine Games is making, we know a lot more information on this one, with it having multiplayer as well. I am certain that we will be seeing Phantom Abyss, but what about Hotline Miami 3? The developers of the game tweeted saying, get Hotline Miami 1 and 2 75% off, and get Hotline Miami 3 for free. Then tweeted again saying there is no Hotline Miami 3. Whether that be to trick us or to hint at it coming to E3, it could go either way, but it is possible we will see it this year. From the little we know now and what they could possibly bring, it doesn't look like they have enough to contend with the big game developers, but that doesn't mean they have good names in their own regard. They could have some absolutely amazing games coming out and could win E3. You just never know. Our final developer is the one and only Xbox. They're bringing some big hits to the showcase this year with games like Starfield, Halo Infinite, and Forza Horizon 5. But they also have a lot of potential with Avowed, Fable, and a whole heap of other new IPs. There is a lot of potential for Xbox, and from what we already know is coming, they have a great lineup. It's what could happen that drives the showcase over the top with a possibility of Avowed and Everwild. There's a lot we do know about what will happen, but that is overshadowed greatly by what might happen. So if we get a fraction of the games that people are saying will be there, then it will be one of the best showcases in a while. Even if they don't bring these possible games, they still have big projects with Starfield and Halo Infinite. Both are huge for Xbox and will 100% be at the showcase, so this is one that you will not want to miss out on. There is so much going on with Xbox's showcase, so if you haven't already, make sure you check out our video covering all the leaks, rumors, and predictions for the showcase. Don't miss out on the conference either, with it being held June 13th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is the one that you will definitely not want to miss. So we ran through all of the developers that will be holding showcases this year. Now it comes down to who will have the best one and take home the win of E3. If I haven't made it clear already, I think that Xbox and Bethesda will be the ones who take first place at E3. The games they are bringing are just too good to miss out on, and they have so much more they can show. They are bringing some big games to the showcase, and I am excited to see how they will look, and I can't wait to get my hands on them to play. E3 is a great time for gamers, and it is always a good time to take a look at each individual showcase. So don't miss out on a single one, and here at the Denmen, I hope everyone has a good E3. We will be covering these showcases and taking a good look at who won E3, so don't miss out on that. It is right around the corner, so clear your calendars for the weekend and see what is happening at E3. But that is all from me now though, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment any videos you want to see in the future, and I'll see you all next time.